Hey everyone, it is Dr. Kyle, and I want to talk to you today for a minute about toxicity, or specifically the toxins that are present in our environments, whether it's in cleaning products or beauty products, things we put on our skin, breathe in. Unfortunately, it's unavoidable to be exposed to some level of toxicity in the modern world we live in. There's just too many chemicals, too many compounds, too many things that get sprayed onto our food and into our daily homes that we can't fully avoid it. But the good news is your body is able to naturally detoxify if you make sure that you're limiting the amount of toxins that you're putting in. So you do have these natural abilities to detoxify, but the problem is so many people, because we are not conscious of what we're putting into our bodies or what we're breathing in or what we're exposing ourselves to, we overload the system, and that's where those toxins become truly toxic to our body and they affect our health. But I thought about this the other day. I thought, while most people understand the word toxin equals bad, because it's a buzzword on social media, you see detox protocols all over the town. The truth is, it's a pretty shallow understanding for a lot of people about why they're bad. We know that it's not healthy, but we don't exactly know why. So I actually came up with a list of 8 reasons why toxins or chemicals that are put into your body that shouldn't be there are bad for your health and the different ways that they affect you. So here are the top 8 reasons why I think it's important to be very mindful of the toxins that you have in your body. The first is that they displace minerals in your body. And maybe the most prominent example of this is the mineral calcium. Now, when there's too much toxicity in your body, they'll actually start to pull calcium out of your bones, which can lead to conditions like osteoporosis or osteopenia. The second one is that it damages organs. Toxicity has to be stored somewhere in your body for it to, if it can't naturally flush it out through your digestive tract. So your body's very smart. It sequesters it into fat cells. But if you have too many fat cells and too much toxicity, they'll eventually start to creep into the fat cells around your organs, like your liver and your heart. So if those organs become wrapped around in these toxic fat cells, it becomes dangerous to them and can lead to things like heart disease or liver problems. The third reason is because it damages your DNA. Anything that goes in and can actually alter the DNA sequence of you can affect your body's ability to do things like create proteins or pass along healthy cell genetic material to the next cell that's taking its place in line. And so if you have something like toxicity that actually affects your DNA, that can be a very dangerous thing. In fact, that's one of the ways that you may have heard of certain fertilizing products that are linked directly to cancers. They actually mutate the genes within the cells and create the cancer cells that way. They modify gene expression. Now, that's different than modifying the DNA. In this way, toxins will leave your DNA intact, but when the genes are formed, you have good and bad genes in your body. So if it's a study of medicine called epigenetics, basically the genes within your body can be turned on or off based on the environment that they're in throughout your body. It's one reason why you might have family members with certain diseases, but you never get it. It's a lifestyle and environmental choice that will actually express certain genes over others. And toxins in your body can trigger poor gene expression within your body and lead to problems like diseases. 6, they damage cell membranes. Now, cell membranes surround every cell in your body. They're extremely important for protecting the cells and making sure they can function the way they should. But what they also do is they make sure to limit what goes in and out of the cells when it comes to food and nutrition and waste material. And when you have too much toxicity, they can plug up those transport channels, and those cells aren't able to get the building blocks that they need, or they're not able to get the waste out of those cells. And so those cells themselves then become toxic or even will lead to things like apoptosis and death too early because they're not able to get the nutrients that they need and get out the waste that they're making. They affect hormone balance, number 7. So toxicity can certainly affect your hormones. Now, most of us will think of hormones with things like, for women, it'd be your monthly cycle. For men, you're looking at things, and women, you're looking at things like weight loss, energy, metabolism, sleep. Hormones are such a huge driver of your health and your daily wellness cycle, but too much toxicity can actually get in and disrupt their function within the body. It can slow down or speed up the production of those hormones, leading to detrimental effects. And here's the last one. It poisons enzymes in your body. Now, if you're not familiar, an enzyme is a catalyst, or it's something that's needed to carry out a chemical reaction to take one substance and turn it into another. And the reason that's significant is because in your body, in the amount of cells that you have, there are approximately 37,000 billion chemical reactions every second. That's not me saying that wrong. 37,000 billion chemical reactions every second happen in your body to make sure those cells are alive and well. So if you have something that you're putting in that you're not aware of, or that you just have overlooked to this point, a toxin that actually will affect that ability to carry out their reaction, it can have detrimental effects, not just immediately, but in a chain of reactions down the road as well. So that's why toxins are important. Now, some of this information you're going to get when we do our masterclass here, but there's going to be some other things that I want you to tune and listen to. And Dr. Jarrett's going to go into a lot more detail about specific types of toxins, where they're found, how you can avoid them, alternatives. He's going to really walk through the importance of being mindful of this aspect of your health and what you can truly do on a daily basis that you change every day that has long-term effects for your health. So that's the masterclass we have coming up. It's going to go live on March 30th and April 20th. And we're going to leave them on the Facebook and the YouTube pages going forward from there, so you can always reference back next time you're heading to a grocery store or you're looking for a product to get it online. Know that information will be there. So again, masterclass is going to be coming up March 30th and April 2nd next week. Tune in and then reference back to it later online through Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, live toxin-free, live your best quality of life. Have a great one.